Everybody do it again. How you doing? All right. So I hope there's no echo this time. How to restart it? For those just coming in or watching this later, how to restart it? I hope there's no echo. If there is, tell me, and we'll try this stupid thing again. Tyrese, what's going on with you, man? How are you? Um, as I was saying earlier, the Eagles apparently are trying to get a veteran running back. Freeman, McCoy, but really, do we want any of them, or do you want to go with what you have? Personally, I would like to trade for Leonard Fournette. You know what I mean? Would you rather have Leonard Fournette or Yannick? Also, would you trade in order to get the whole thing with Yannick is you gotta wait till the trade deadline. You gotta wait till the trade deadline to get him. You know what I mean? Dingman sounds good. Good. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Yeah, I've been taking away some of the mods. Basically, there's still probably going to be more to go because somebody keeps deleting people's comments and putting people in timeouts and hiding people, and I can't have that. So I have to clean out the whole mod section. Joe Boo is haunting me. Joe Boo stinks. Saints gonna wreck you. Saints stink. Let me tell you something about the Saints. Saints are good in New Orleans. They're not good anywhere else. They're not going to come to Philly in December and beat us. Jesse, what's going on? Don't take me off. Okay. Clowney's or Ngakwe. Oh, if I could choose one, give me Ngakwe. I'm not giving out any wrenches today. Right now I'm trying to figure out and sort out what's going on with my mods. Zeke fan, what's up 500? My comment got deleted last time, as you've seen. I did, I saw that. And JJ Triller was another one. He keeps getting deleted. Eagles are known for trading for injury-prone players. I don't want to do that. Yeah, buddy, what's up? Hey, Philly, how's your day? My day's all right. I still feel sick. I've still felt sick, like, all week. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm taking them away right now. You'll get them back. You'll have a chance to get them back. But somebody keeps deleting all my comments. And so anybody that had gotten it within the last few weeks, they're the first ones I took off. And then if it happens again, I got to take more off. And I just got to clean it out. Whoever keeps deleting comments, it's like Prescott, just garbage, doesn't deserve money, just like you don't deserve. There you go. Hey, Philly 500, can I please get a wrench? I'm not giving them out right now. I'm just not. Philly 500, look up Jonathan Williams. He's a sleeper power back. I haven't heard him mentioned at all from the Eagles. How's it going, Philly? It's all right. Where does the belt go if the Cowboys win the first game? It goes back to Mark Holmes' son. Where's the Anthony Michael? Where's the fitness? You've been here. Yeah, you've been there a long time. You did lose yours. Yeah, it's not just you. A lot, probably half the mods are gone. You could get it back. Believe me, you could get it back. Everybody's going to get a chance to get it back. Oh, Eagles are the best. Fly, Eagles, fly. Welcome to Dingbat Nation. Welcome to Dingbat Nation, buddy. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining Dingbat Nation. New Dingbat Nation video out tomorrow. 91 people here. Please like, please subscribe if you're new. Yo, Philly, what's good? What's good with you, MG? Eating seafood boiled. What are you eating? Seafood sounds good right about now. If the Eagles win the second game, will you get the belt back? I might get the belt back at that point, yeah. Do you think AP is a top 4 all-time runner? And Adrian Peterson, top 4 all-time? Top 4 all-time. He may be 5th. I think Miles Sanders will be a top 5 running back in the NFC. Philly, yeah, you can keep yours. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're in my Eagles channel, if you're a member there, then most likely you're probably not one of the people doing it. How was your day? It's all right. It's going okay. I haven't felt well. I got sick like Sunday. I had really bad allergies this weekend. Then it turned into a fever, and I haven't felt right since then. I don't even have a lot of energy now. I don't even know how long I go. I'm worn out. So if I miss some of these, I'm sorry. I didn't put on slow mode because I had to reset it. Yo, let's go, Birds. 49ers game together. Might happen, yeah. Trade a running back for the Jaguars running back. I would trade for him. You think the Eagles are going to trade third and quarterback Dallas for? I don't think you have to give up that much. What we're hearing is they're asking for basically a late round pick. Is Jamal Adams worth trading? He is, but I don't think we can afford him. Yo, 500. I think we should keep what we got and see what our undrafted free agents look like. Yeah, I mean, Philly also, I can see that. I can see that point of view. It's just the only thing is you've never seen Elijah Holyfield carry a ball. with the Eagles. You never seen it with Warren. You never seen it with Killens. So, do you want to have an insurance policy or not? That's the whole question. You know? And I'm sorry if I'm missing these. I'm trying to catch up right now. 500, do you think Miles Sanders could be an MVP candidate? Yeah, I think he could. I don't think it's likely, though. But I think he could. You think we're still going to trade Hurts for something big? No, I don't think it. Not now. Maybe in a couple years. Thanks for hosting the stream, Philly. Hope you feel better soon. We need you, brother. Thank you, Esper. Thank you. Shady McCoy, he's a possibility. Killing's at wide receiver. Interesting, because he is small. I'm not opposed to that, Tyree. We need one more vet defensive end. I agree. 500, a lot of places are starting to open. I can't wait till the gym opens up. Yeah, I know. I can't wait till my barber opens up. I need a haircut. You know? Matt, what's up with you? Offense does not win championships. Neither does defense. If you're good in the trenches, you'll win championships. Yeah, that's true. Although I think it's more of an offensive game nowadays. Do you want the Eagles to sign Alec Ogletree? Why or not? I do not. I'm not a big fan of Ogletree, especially when he's with the Giants. But, I mean, he does stay healthy. Cowboys will sweep you. It ain't happening, JJ, and you know it. You know it. Twain Eagles 215, what's up with you, man? Shout out to you. Everybody sub up my man. Should never let Jordan Howard go. For what they paid him, absolutely not. Running backs never get MVP, but can get Offensive Player of the Year. Yeah, he'd have to get a lot of carries, though. I'm good, Twain. What's up with you? I think you give a 4th-round pick for Fournette. I would do it. I would do it for 1 year. Bring Leonard Fournette and then get Yannick later in the year. I promise you will go straight to Super Bowl. I think you're right, Eagle Body Bag. Shady is amazing. Absolutely. This team could practice on time next week. You heard about that. Yeah, I did, and I think that's great. That's what we need. Fleet 500, Cowboy fan here. Love your channel. You are not one of the dumb ones. Keep it up. Oh, Kush, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got 139 people here. Please like, please subscribe. Let's get them likes up to like 100. And if you're new, please subscribe. We're going to do this a lot soon, especially as soon as I start getting healthier. We're getting a little bit of a slow down time, too, which sucks because there's no other sports. And if I'm missing any of your questions, just re-ask them. I will see eventually. Usually I have it on slow mode, but because I had to reset it, I think Miles Sanders will have 1,700 yards from scrimmage this year as long as he stays healthy. And I loved our members chat on Friday last week. Yeah, members chat was fun. We're going to be doing that again. Definitely. I don't want Devontae Freeman. He stinks. Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of agree with you. Do you think Hurts will see any game action over the next 2 years? Hopefully not, Hot Take Hockey. And shout out to Hot Take Hockey. Everybody, make sure you go sub him up, especially if you like hockey. You can keep your mod. Yeah. Mike, yeah, well, you've been here, like I said in the one video that I addressed it, that if I know, if you've been here for a while, a couple years, I'll keep you. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of flush it out, and then you can get it back. You know, I just have to know who's doing that on my channel. Philly Talk Podcast, Philly, much love and respect to you, man. We're gonna do a stream or what? 500. I thought your daughter was the barber. Remember Dow Sweep? Yeah, she was that day. Philly 500, do a face reveal. What do you mean a face reveal? What do you want me to do? You think I'm like a reptilian or something? You know what I mean? I heard the Sixers will face the Celtics first round play. Are they gonna have it? Let my people troll. Absolutely. I don't want Alec Ogletree, Kevin. Jalen Mills on the outside with Darius Slade will be locked down. I think he's gonna be safety. I think it's gonna be Sidney Jones. Alex, what's up? I do like Trevor Williams. Got to see him play. You have a headache? I kind of have a headache too. Yo, Philly, did you play football when you were? I did. I played linebacker and tight end. Best hands on a team. Look at them things. Those are huge. It was a joke. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. 500. Who's starting corner? Oh, I think you're gonna get Slay, and I'm gonna say Sidney Jones at this point. Hector, what's up? People complain about ranch. I can't even get a question answered. Fly girl, what's the question? I'm sorry, I missed it. It's going really quick. One thing we got in common with the Kansas City Chiefs, we have speed. Yeah, we do. Do you think we should sign McCoy? Last resort, I do. You need a mod for your mods. I need a mod. I do. Apparently, I'm not the only one having. Yeah. Oh, reptilian conspiracy theories are coming. On my thing. Yes. My height. I am 6. Well, I'm technically just under 6'2". I'm looking for Fly Girl's question now. You know, if I show you a room, I have to take the whole thing down. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. I mean, I show you one day, you know, no problem. Big TV over here, big Eagles thing over there, window here, window there, desk there, desk there. There you go in a bed. Shady must get a ring and fill. I would love it. I didn't know you were, yeah, I'm not tall. I know it don't only look like it, but yes. I am, I used to be 6'2", but I shrunk. So I'm between 6'1.5" and 6'2". The wrenches, I'm cleaning out the mods right now. So I had some problems with the mods. You have a chance to get it back later, but right now, I just need to know who's been doing what. So I hate the Cowboys and I hate the Celtics. I hate them too. What's good, What's good with you? I kind of want Dak to get re-signed by Dallas and see Dalton on the Cowboys. We'll see. Where is EDP? EDP here? EDP, what is up, my man? Holy shit, you're 6'2". Yeah, man. Well, just under. How you doing, man? What's going on? What's going on? How's your how's your little bit weaponry doing over there? I like the things that you sent me. What's happening, EP? You should do stream a little of your little stuff. I could do that. I know you're IRL. What's IRL? The legendary EDP is in the house. Absolutely. I honestly thought you were 5'10". Everybody says that. I'm not. I'm almost just under 6'2". It's going good, man. Same old shit. Yeah. I like that thing you showed me yesterday, that little laser pointer. You know what I mean? I need to get a couple myself. Inner rates between the Eagles and the Chiefs. Who you got? I mean, I'll still go with the Chiefs because they're the champs. But yeah, you could make an argument. You could make an argument for the Eagles now. You know what I mean? Have you seen my posts on your channel? You haven't responded. Were they today? I haven't seen. I did answer a couple of yours yesterday. 500. Can you tell EDP to say hi to Zeke fan? Hey EDP, Zeke fan says hi. Do you think Carson will be a top 5 quarterback by next? I think he's already a top 5 quarterback. Just give him weapons, you know. Philly 5, would you sign Marcus Golden? He could have. Nah, probably not. You know that one meme on Twitter that they made of you yelling, "Kill him"? I don't remember. Oh, is that the Tom Brady? I want Tom Brady legless one. I know there was one, but I don't remember it. Philly, I don't think LB is as much of a need as many do. You don't think so, Bigger Mike? I mean, we got some young talent there. We got to see how they pan out. Hey, Phil, you think Freeman helps us if he comes? I don't know. I don't know about Freeman. I'm not that big on Freeman. You know what I mean? You should do a stream with EDP or a video. I could ask him someday. You know, that's up to him. I'm sorry if I'm going through these quick, but man, it's just. So if we got to do. What are we going to do? I'll run it back. What do you mean you run it back? How tall is Philly 500? Between 6'1.5" and 6'2". People forget what Carson Wentz does when he has speed and Wentz. Yeah, well, Wentz likes speed. He needs speed. Sid Jones is about to shock the world. I'm really interested to see what Sidney Jones does. No question about it. Philly, what's good? Nothing much, infamous. Just under the weather, you know what I mean? Eagles will upset a lot of people this year if they stay healthy. Yeah, they could. Who the hell wants Freeman for what? I mean, Freeman to me is a lot. You know, he's old. He's only 28, but he's just beat up. I mean, it's definitely a weak spot, but not a need. Well, it depends how those young guys play. Bro, you're way taller than I thought. Yeah, a lot of people say that. Mike Nixon, thank you so much for Super Chat, buddy. I appreciate it. Philly, you should trade for Fournette. I would love to trade for Fournette, Mike Nixon. I would love to do it, and thank you so much for the Super Chat. Appreciate that. Philly 500, I hope Dallas gets rid of Dak so Andy Dalton will become their starting quarterback and we'll have an easier time beating Dallas. So yeah, buddy, I mean, that would be pretty funny, but I don't think it's going to happen. What are the keys to going back to the bowl? Health. You got to stay healthy and you have to have some of the young guys develop. If you get those two things, you got a shot. People love to hate Carson Wentz, but he was going to have the last laugh, baby, jumping on the band. I'm with Carson. I think Carson's good, man. Philly huge, yeah. Sidney Jones has done nothing to say he will be good. No, I mean that's true, but I'm hopeful, you know. EDP says, this is 500 stream, not mine. I'm just a guest here stopping, making this shit about me. EDP, everybody loves you, man. What can you say? But I appreciate you being here. Now with the weapons, and Mr. Wentz will be 40 touchdowns, 4,500 yards. I think he has a shot. Frank says, Wentz is 12-2 with a deep threat. And they average over 30 points a game when they also have a deep. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know that. But that makes sense. He's better off. He's more fitting to a vertical threat. What running back getting? Hope you feel better. It's still allergies. I don't think it's allergies. I think it was turned into a flu or something. But I don't know what running back we're gonna get. I think it's probably going to be Freeman or McCoy. I have a feeling it's going to be McCoy. You know. Let me know when good. Yeah. Tuesday's good. I can do Tuesday. 500. I'm done with the trash talk. Wait until the season and Eagles Cowboys will make. Zeke fan, I'm coming at you guys some more. Don't worry. I'm just giving Mark Holmes a little breather. The guy needs a breather. Philly got I got dingbat 19. Who knows? I'm not scared of COVID. If I get it, so I get it. I get over it. You know what I mean? I'll take my chances. You know what I mean? Andy Dalton starter, Dak to the Panthers. Yeah, dingbat 19 is what I got. Oh, Jocelyn, thank you so much for joining Dingbat Nation. Thank you, and welcome to Dingbat Nation. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. And you're going to have a Dingbat Nation video out tomorrow, so perfect timing. Thank you for joining. Wes is going to take the next level of the season? I think so. You think you have COVID? I don't know. I think I already probably had it like a couple months ago, to be honest with you. Mr. 500. I do believe the Eagles will be calling you for training camp. At 6'2", you might make an impact on the D. What's your 40 time? Probably like 5.8, 6.0. Who the hell knows? Philly 500. Do you want the Eagles to sign Michael Bennett? Why not? I don't need Michael Bennett back. Last time he complained he didn't get enough playing time. So I'm good without him. Hyde was signed by the Seahawks. That's correct. Chaos, what's up with you? Me too. I'm done talking and hearing the bull. I'm ready for some football. I'm ready for some football too. But we got a long ways to go. Mark is scared about the Eagles. He makes so many videos about the Eagles. Oh, he's definitely scared about the Eagles. Yeah. I want the two legends, EDP and Philly 500 to stream. Maybe someday, you know. Rather Griffin over Bennett. Yeah, I would say that too. Mark Holmes is on suicide watch. He's drinking around fire pits, crying every video. I feel bad for him. He is crying because he's scared right now. Because you have Deshaun Watson going to get a new contract, and now Patrick Mahomes is about to get a new contract. And if they get it before Dak, that's the end of Dak. Is Dillard ready to protect Wentz blindside? That's a great question, S. Maria. I have no idea. I don't want any current free agent running back. Freeman isn't the type of back we need. Neither is McCoy. Both coming off bad seasons. McCoy is washed. I wanted Hyde, to be honest. Seattle screw us over. Yeah, they got us again. They get us again. But I'll say this. I have no problem going after Fournette. Goofball Cowboy fans, y'all were better last year. Y'all getting swept. Yeah, we're sweeping them. You went to Six Flags with me, Morgan? Yeah, you did go to Six Flags with me. That's right. You did, Morgan. I remember. 500 LB called the Redskins the doo-doo stains of the NFC. Oh, they are. He's so right. And look, I spent some time in that area too. I know how Redskin fans are. They talk a lot of crap. And then about week 1, week 2 is over, they put their jerseys away and they bring out their secondary team jerseys. I know how it goes there. Philly 500, should we get free safety from the Jets? I don't think we could afford them. Which Eagle rookie will have the best season? Oh, Rager. I'll say Rager. 500. Imagine Cowboys versus Eagles NFC Championship game. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That would be dream come true. Yo, Philly, I don't think we make moves at linebacker, tackle, or running back until we see our young guys play at camp. If anything, our next move will be bringing back Vinny Curry. I don't want Vinny Curry back. I mean, what's he going to give you? 3 sacks a year? But you might be right. I honestly wouldn't mind McCoy if we can get him on the cheap as a backup in Sanders for the year. The reason why they haven't done anything with McCoy, in my opinion, yet, is because they already know. They already know they can get him at any point in time. So he's last option. I don't understand why some Eagle fans would be happy if Dak gets traded. He sucks. I want him to get paid and stay in the division. Yeah, I do too. I want him paid $45, $50 million. Yes. Philly, for my 40 time, I don't know, man. I ran pretty fast yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw the video I did yesterday, but I ran pretty fast to the ice cream machine, to the ice cream truck. That guy came out, I came out booking, but he was driving too fast. I'm for one ready to see CD and Amari cut that. They ain't cutting the defense up. Phil, you think they Novacare? Yeah, they're gonna open up the Novacare mess. Yeah. Why did Sniper get deleted? Why is he getting deleted? He never gets deleted. See, this is the problem I'm having. This is exactly the problem I'm having. I can't have people being deleting stuff. Can't have it. Phil, do you want the Eagles sign Michael Bennett? No. No, I think I answered that. And I'm sorry if I'm going through these. What do you run? 15.740? Probably. Who the hell knows? I need someone to make pasta for dinner. Do you know a guy? I do. Oh, that was you? That was you, EDP? What are you doing to me, man? Well, content creators I always put as mods because you don't know when you get the trolls who act like them. But that's all right, dude. That's okay. Let them talk. Here's my thing, EDP. Racist stuff, spam, or like threatening to kill somebody. That's the only time I ban people. I let them. They can say whatever they could call me fat. They could call me this. They could call me that. Let it go. Let them talk. It makes it funner. When I win, it makes it funner. Philly, do you want the Eagles to sign Lamar Miller? Why or not? Why not? I do not. You the man, bro. Thank you, Wes. Sniper was spamming and lying about us getting Yannick. God, let him talk. He can lie. 500. You see the guy that got killed by the cops in Minnesota? It's horrible. Dude, why are those cops not even in jail? I don't understand that. That was premeditated murder. They should be in jail. They should be locked up. It should be done. This is. I'm not gonna get into the whole thing because I get pissed off and I go into it deep. But yeah, those cops should have been arrested right away. That is bullshit. I love your Philadelphia channel, but your boy LB says a lot of bullshit. Well, he's gonna troll you guys. Will you bring Jay Ajayi back? I would not. CD with 3 touchdowns. CD ain't having 3 touchdowns. Sign Logan Ryan. Fat pig. That's all right. Don't matter to me. Fat pig. Philly, what's your thoughts on the division and the whole Eagles take? I think the Eagles are the best team in the division. If they can stay healthy, I think they're the best team. And I also think that you got to realize the Eagles don't have a new coaching staff. They don't have a new coaching staff where all these other teams do. Did you get your ice cream yet? Nope, I didn't get it. I was running. I ran my ass for I want some cookie dough. What is your favorite ice cream? Chocolate chip cookie dough. Cowboys will be lucky if they win Super Bowl in the next 30 years. They're not. It's not happening. Eagles stink, Philly? Yeah, we'll see. Bradley a Pro Bowl 3 years? Maybe. What do you think about Max Kellerman saying once? Max Kellerman's a hater, dude. He's a hater. So we got 200 people in here. Please please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's get under 100. Let's get over 100 likes. We could do that, right? Don't call 500 fat. Honestly, Philly is the best dude. You can call me whatever. See, you can't hurt my feelings. That's the thing people don't know. See, us little older guys, we're less prone to get our feelings hurt. You know what I mean? We don't care. I don't care what people say. Hey, Phil, did I miss it? Nah, you didn't miss anything. Max Kellerman hates. He hates Carson. Absolutely. Philly, what do you think about Eagles being $51 million over the cap in 2020? All the main players' contracts are. You're going to have no choice but to cut some guys. Philly, the Jags just signed Freeman to an $8 million deal. Are you kidding me? For real? The Jaguars did? Is that true? I've got no notifications on that. Skip crying. Today, Zeke didn't make the top 10 most explosive running back. I don't think he is a top 10 most explosive. To be honest, I think Sanders will have a good season. Not great because Doug doesn't run the ball consistently. But they're going to use him so much in the passing game is what I think. 500, make sure you get that eggnog ready. It's going to be an epic season. I'm ready. You fatty, fat, 4 chins in the back of your neck, shaving bum. There you go. Last year, Vinny Curry had 5 sacks as a rotational player. That's not enough. Can you do a Mark Holmes impression? I can do the Mark Holmes impression. Hey friends, Mark Holmes with your buddy, Cowboy Joe Boo, and I want to thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Network. There you go. 3500, do you want the Eagles to sign CJ Precise? Why or why not? Nah, we'll see. Well, let's see where we are. A guy like that, I would wait on. 500, make sure you get that eggnog. Yeah, I'm going to get the eggnog ready. Living the dream, what's up? Philly 5, why don't you respect Clement? He's a stud during the rookie year, rushing, receiving. We don't need another running back. Because I'm not going to sit there and say because he was great in 2017, which he was as a rookie, I'm going to trust him when he's been injured the last 2 years. I can't do that. You know what I mean? Yo, 500, what about when he says he's a grown-ass man? Yeah, I'm a grown-ass man. Because I'm a grown-ass man. Yeah, he does that shit all the time. It's great. You love that, right? That's your new thing. You say, I'm a grown-ass man. Mark says that all the time. I can't tell you how many times I went on his channel and like every other words. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man. I could have put like 20 of those just in a row. Philly, there's an article from an NFL cap expert explaining a scenario that could possibly save our cap. I can send it to you on Twitter. Yeah, I would like to see it, Big Mike. Cooper quits against good defensive backs. He does, in big moments. Did you see Mark Holmes' video the other day, fake crying for like 5 minutes? I didn't. What was he crying about? He's a grown-ass man. What's he crying about? The Eagles are Rodney Dangerfield of the NFL. They don't get any respect and shouldn't. They should. They should get a lot of respect. 4.47, 4.5 at the Combine. Yeah, but you know what? Rager also ran a 4.28 at his pro day. I think Michael Warren is Carlos Hyde. The only thing I can say about these guys is that like Warren, like Elijah Holyfield, they haven't taken one carry. They haven't carried the ball one time. So how do we know what we're going to even get out of them? You know what I mean? That's my only thing. I think we should cut Jeffrey. He's old and slow, and 2 things we want to get rid of. We would also save him. I would cut Jeffrey. I would do it. Absolutely. I think Kevon Wallace is going to see a lot of time. I think he's going to start, JJ, by the end of the year. Do Eagle fans forget about Game 1 in Dallas? No, but why did Dallas Cowboy fans ignore the last game for all the marbles when the division was on the line? Why do you guys act like that never happened? You only want to talk about the early game, but the game that mattered at the end of the year, the last game they played, you guys don't want to talk about. Patrick, what's up with you? There's no news about Freeman signing anywhere, so it's fake news. Okay, well, that's good. When's this? I guess. I mean, I don't even want him. You know what I mean? And if he did go to Jacksonville, then I think maybe they're getting ready to move Fournette. Wentz is going to have rushing yards like crazy this year. He could if he runs the ball. You want me to do a Mark Holmes grown-ass man? I can do that. Name a sleeper on both sides of the ball. A sleeper on both sides of the ball. I won't say Jalen Reagor because I don't think it's fair to say. I'll say Greg Ward on offense. And I'll say Sidney Jones on defense. What running back does Miles Sanders remind you of? That's an interesting question. I have to think about that. I mean, I see a little bit of shady in him, I guess, to a certain level. I'd have to think about that for a while, You got to wake up the football. I know, I need to wake up the football gods. That's only in the morning when I'm sipping coffee. Our cap space next year doesn't look good. Sidney Jones stinks. Sidney Jones won the game against you guys. Miles Barry Sanders, no. Look, out of all the players I've ever seen, there's still nobody to me that even reminds me a little bit of him. And I know people used to say shady. Giant fans want to say Saquon, but to me, there's nobody that even comes close. 500, do a Mark Holmes. I'm a grown ass. I will. Miles Sanders reminds me of a Cadillac Williams. Oh, man, that's not good. He doesn't remind me of Cadillac Williams. That would not be good. That would not be good. I think Miles Sanders is going to be good. What's your ideal lineup at DL? Oh, you get Cox, Hargrave, Derek Barnett, and I guess Brandon Graham. Unless you're going to bring in somebody like a Yannick Ngakoue or something like that. Barry is the greatest and my all-time favorite player. He's my all-time favorite non-Eagle. People should calm down about the whole running back situation. People have to remember We have Deuce Staley and our running back coach, so we could develop these. Yeah, I mean, they could. Cadillac Williams was the shit. I mean, I like his running. He was fast. He was fast. I don't know if he reminds me of him, though. I got to go back and watch Cadillac Williams. It's been a long time, you know? But maybe you're right, you know? I liked Howard's running last year. Wish he was still here. It could have brought him back cheap. A Philly 500, Will Parks could be a starter. Will Parks is going to be, he's going to be very important to us. Eagles still stink in all seriousness. Love the channel coming from the. Thank you, 813 fan. And if you're new, please subscribe. Please like. I appreciate you guys being here. What do you have to give up to get Leonard Fournette? They said what I read was a late round pick. That they're looking for a late round pick. So let's do it. You need a cheesesteak, so do I. Get me one, some fried onions. Where's the last time the Cowgirls made the playoffs? A couple years ago. Hey, Philly, I bet on Sanders to win the MVP. 20 cost me $4K payout. Yeah, that's what I have. I bet 20 on him, too, for $4,000. For $4,000. I was going to do 25, but I didn't. Why not? It's worth 20 bucks. Peace out, 500. Have a good day, and EP looks good. Yeah, he does look good. EDP, you do look good ball, man. I like it. I saw that video. I like it. 500, Josh Adams might come back. I don't know. 500, how's the belt looking? Also, Miles reminds me of Miles. He's unique many ways. Yeah, belt's fine. The belt's sitting in the closet. 500, thanks for beating us because we got CD. Yeah, but you got no defense. Tito, what's going on with you? A Philly 500. Will Parks could be a starter. I think he's going to be all over. I can't do the Bad Dog song today. I don't have it. I don't have enough strength. Give me like a day or two. You know what I mean? Love this channel, Philly Cowboys up. Thank you, Merg. Appreciate that. You need eggnog. Eggnog comes out like Thanksgiving. I got my man EDP to drink eggnog. Philly 500 dong is so big. His brand of condom is hefty. Hit that. Oh, that must be my man Jason. What's up, buddy? Where you been at? Good to see you. Thanks for checking me out, Take 500. I appreciate you, my dude. No problem. Phil 500 family. Yes, Robert. 500. Royce Freeman would be a perfect short down back. Yeah, look, he could be cheap trade. He could be another guy. You know, I wouldn't mind a bigger back. Slay has a 4-game stretch where he has to play Devontae Adams, Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, and Amari Cooper. As long as they put him on the best receiver, you know, if they don't do it, it's going to be bad. The NFC East is filled with running back talent. It's got a lot of running backs. I mean, I don't remember a division that had so many talented running backs in a long time. They got some barbecue in Texas and Philly steaks, no lie. All right. We will beat San Fran week 4. They're going to rely on the run like crazy, and Jimmy G's going to have a nightmare. But we're going to lose to the Browns because they have no one in those games. I think we're going to beat San Fran too, Gordster. I don't know that we're going to lose to Cleveland though. Miles Sanders is more elusive. Brian Westbrook. Brian Westbrook looked like Wilbur Montgomery to me. When I watched him, it was Wilbur Montgomery. I need to go watch Cadillac Williams. ADP may be on to something. I need to go see what if he does look like him. He, you know, Shady or Freeman. I go back and forth, but I might go Shady. You know. Yeah, I agree on Montgomery. I mean, that's what Brian Westbrook reminded me of. Now Sanders, I need to go look at some guys. You know. Which players will be in competition for the backup center position? I don't know. I don't even know what they're planning there. Did they draft the center? I can't remember offhand. I don't think they did. Westbrook was great at finding openings. Westbrook was. Yeah. I think we trade for Fournette. We should try to get Yannick. His price can down a lot at the trade. Well, that's what they're saying, that Fournette's price is low. Yannick is in a holdout. I mean, Yannick and Jags they've both drawn lines in the sand. You're going to have to wait that whole thing out, I think, to like the trade deadline. Wentz is a top 3 quarterback in your opinion. He did most of it with less. Yeah, he does. He has nothing. Has nothing to work with. Do you think the Eagles' safety is a problem? I don't think it's going to be, no. Lamb will be a 3rd on the depth chart. I got Rager beating him out. I know. I pissed so many Cowboy fans off when I said that he was going to have a better year than CeeDee Lamb. And the reason I said it was because I see him getting more opportunities. I've been busy. I've been around 500, keeping busy, my man. Drowning some spaghetti with the Yingling. All right, man. It's great seeing you. The meme god, Jason. I think we are in position to sweep division. Only possible threat is Philly with a possible split or 0-2. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think we're a possible division. Only possible threat is Philly with a possible split or 0-2. The Eagles definitely are going to beat up Dallas this year. But I think Dallas will finish in second. Save our picks. Let Deuce develop these rookies we got. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. But, insurance policy may not be bad. Mike Nixon, once he sees us up, would you say, Jim Buck? I missed it. We need to get Williams from the Colts. Who is he available? Hot take: JJ Arcega bus side will have over 180 yards. Over 800. That would be tremendous, Jim. That would be huge for us. I can't see it happening, but if it did, it'd be great. Eagles offense is a huge question mark, as are the linebackers and secondary. Don't understand the confidence. Well, I think that you have to kind of trust that your secondary is better with all the work you did there. So I feel good there. The offense, I feel, is a lot better, just getting healthy. And then the linebackers is a fair question. Yeah, I agree. The Cowboys will shut out the Eagles. Ain't going to happen. Hurts might be Philly's best running back. Forget Freeman. I can't see them using Hurts as a running back. We need a defensive end that we're good with the running back. Yeah, I'm all for it. How many mods do you need, Philly 500? I don't know how many specifically I need. Once the NFL, like right now, is slow. Things have slowed down since the draft. We only have 200 people here. When we get to NFL season, we could have 25 to 3,000 people in here during a game. So it gets kind of crazy. He definitely have the best offensive line in football. I think the Eagles could have one of them. Cowgirls will come in last place. I love it. Is that a pig? Looks like a pig that got hit in the face with a baseball. What are you talking about, Quest? The choice is easy. Fournette. I'm all for Fournette. The three rookies that will produce for this team: Wallace, Rager, and Bradley. They should have heard the mental word now. Check the tape. I'm the one who told you about Dalton. Dalton, huh? Hurts is a starter by week 6. It ain't going to happen. Jalen Rager will see more passes than CeeDee Lamb. He will, but he will not have a better career. I didn't say career. I said better rookie year. All I'm saying is better rookie year when you take his opportunities on offense and that the Eagles are going to use him more, and then his ability on special teams. You're okay with either Clowney or Yannick? Me too, yeah, buddy. I agree. Roby versus Lamb. Yeah, Roby versus Lamb is what it's going to be. Hurts isn't a running back. Haven't you seen him run? He's a mobile quarterback, yeah, but not close to running. No, I don't. And he shouldn't play running back. He needs to learn how to be a quarterback. We definitely have the best offensive line. If we're healthy, S. Marie says, I'm shocked the Cowboys picked Lamb. Would have thought they would have gone defense. I did too. I thought they were going to go like Xavier McKinney or something like that. But hey, look, they got better at a position they were already good at. So they're going to suffer on the defensive side of the ball. They believe Aldon Smith, a guy who's probably drinking right under his car right now, is going to save them on the defensive line. It's unbelievable. I missed a super chat. Did I really? Oh, the entertainer talk of sports, my man. I appreciate the super chat, buddy. Feel better, Philly, you dingbat. Thank you, entertainer. Talk of sports, an entertainer. Thank you for super chat, man. Sorry I missed it. If you're still in here, entertainer, I need to talk to you because I heard that you had some problems with somebody erasing stuff with your mods. I'm going to have to reach out to you and talk to you about that. Philly 500, why the hell haven't we signed Everson Griffin? Only thing I can think of is his age. Favorite spot to sit in the link, mine's the corner. I like being above the 50. I like being right in the middle so I can see both sides. Or right behind the end zone. You know, Philly, nobody hasn't talked about Hargrave's. Oh, I've talked about it. No worries, my man. Yeah, man, give me a call later tonight. Yeah, I will. Somebody is going in and timing out people and erasing comments, and people have said that you've had the same problem. So I kind of want to see how you handled it because it's driving me crazy. They signed a center who, I forget who it was, Kevin. Do you think that Trevor Williams could make the team? He used to be a third corner with. Yeah, I think he could, Ref Taco. It's just about health with him. I don't put a lot of stock in guys that haven't played one down with the team. It's hard for me to judge them. Philly, what's up, Bevel? Roby Coleman was an underrated signing. It was a great signing. What kind of year do you see from Carson? I think Carson has between 35, 40 touchdowns, about 4,800 yards passing, 7 to 10 interceptions, and over 100 quarterback rating. Carson's going to have a monster year. As long as these guys stay healthy, he's going to have a monster year. You watch. The Hargrave sign definitely flew under the radar. It was the most underrated signing in the NFL. It was as a big of an impact of a signing for the Eagles as Brandon Brooks' signing was. Kahan, you're back. All right. AC1, what's up, Philly 500? All it takes is one good hit, and the assassin is done. And there goes your She-Goal season. AC1, you could say that about anybody. One hit to Zeke Elliott on the knee. One hit to Dak Prescott. I mean, it could happen to anybody, not just Carson. You all have been so lucky with that. Just wait, because it will come to you. 500, I think the reason we haven't signed Everson Griffin is because we're saving money to trade or buy a running back. Might be, Joseph. I mean, we keep hearing that the Eagles want a running back. Cox, best player on Philly defense? Yeah, I would say so. Hey, Philly, what's up, man? Massive props to you for still making videos despite still being sick. Hope you're feeling better, man. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, I'm not feeling too hot. I debated doing this, but I keep saying I'm going to do one, and then I don't do one. So, felt like I had to do it, And I got tomorrow. I got like 3 videos to do, a couple channel membership videos. So I figured I should do it. Hey, what happened? I thought we signed Ajay last year. Did he just not work out? Do you know what happened? Yeah, they signed him, Lawrence. He didn't look that great. After a couple games, they cut him. Luke. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Kevin. I don't know enough about him to really say. My favorite position in football, probably safety. I think that's the funnest position to play, to watch. I love watching the safety. On offense, I would say probably quarterback. Nickel Roby Coleman is kind of being slept on by Eagle fans. He is a top slot corner and will help out this. He will. And what's going to happen to Cravion LeBlanc? What's going to happen with Avante Maddox? What is going to happen to Will Parks? It's going to be really fascinating to watch how the secondary plays out. Is Lee playing defense for the Cowboys again? Yep. What players play preseason on defense? Hopefully everybody. I mean, I think the starters need to play. Last year the Eagles made that horrible mistake, Philly 5, make sure you read my reply at 8:13. At 8:13, okay, I'll go back. 8:13 of this video or 8:13 of my last video? Trevor Williams was good. He's just always hurt. Yeah, well, that's what I want to see. When Carson Wentz run the 2-minute offense, he's really good. Dougie needs to give Carson Peyton Manning treatment. Let him run that shit. Yeah, I agree with you. Wentz with 20 fumbles this season? No. But he does have to work on it, though. No question. Don't speak on who will be a better career between Rager or Lamb. You don't know. It's all speculation. Very true. Very true. What is the total number of sacks for the D-line? I got him around 60 to 85. I would say I'm going to say in the 40 range. Say between 40 and 47. Is Coleman the guy that was called for PI? I think he was. Dak won't play at all. Dak's going to play. Dak is going to play. Oh, Mike Nixon, thank you for super chat, buddy. Philly, do you know next year you will get a receiver in a 2021 draft? This wide receiver draft class is even more stacked in 2020. I hope you feel better. Thank you, Mike Nixon. Thank you so much. Appreciate the super chat. Filioso, welcome to Double Moonwalkers. Welcome to the Double Moonwalkers, Filioso. I appreciate you for being there, buddy. Thank you so much for joining Double Moonwalker Nation. Appreciate that, Filioso. You the man. Nate Gary, best linebacker on team? No, he's definitely not. Are you happy that Nelson Aguilar, one of the happiest days of my life was watching Nelson Aguilar go. That's how much I love it. Philly, why is our O-line play in the pass game so average if we have so much talent? I think we also had a lot of injuries. I think a lot of guys like Peters was old. Not to mention Lane Johnson was hurt last year. I'm so happy Nelson's gone. Bashir, what's up with you, man? Good to see you. You and Nitro need to do an Eagles all season video. Yeah, if you want complete arguments, me and Nitro probably should, because we're going to argue probably about Carson and everything. Kevin says, Philly 500, people forget about Malik Jackson. He gets the court. Yeah, and he's going to be a backup role player. Yep. Nate Gary is too small. He's just too small. Your favorite position in football? Safety. Safety. How much pressure is on Kavon Wallace? I don't think any pressure, but I just think the kid is a stud. I think he's one of the big sleepers, the big steals of the draft. ESPN said that Darius Slay was a top 5 all-season move. Can it not be? It has to be, yeah. I thought you drove him to the airport. He never called me. I was ready. He never called me. He didn't want to go with me because I was gonna needle him the whole way there. TJ Edwards is going to be the best. I think TJ Edwards has a breakout year. I played for school in Texas that Kyle Murray won 5 state championships. You do, Nate? That's all, dude. That's awesome. You got to send me some highlights and stuff. Can I do a Nelson impression? I don't even remember what the Nelson impression was. What is it? I dropped another one. Brooks got hurt too, yeah. Philly Fan D, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Miles has 900 yards receiving and 900 rushing. Philly Fan D, thank you for super chat. I think he's going to have 1,200 yards on the ground and over 800 yards receiving. Wentz is going to play for the whole season in the playoffs and Super Bowl. Wentz ain't getting hurt no more. Okay, that's the big thing that people have to know. You know? I don't remember what my Nelson impression was. I got to go back and look. Aguilar's making like $400K a year with the Raiders. He ain't even going to get drafted. I do have a Nelson impression, but I can't remember what it was. They showed Diggs, Toast, and Slay on ESPN. It's all right. It's all right. You're not gonna get them all. And when you're in a situation Slay he wants out. You know, we'll see. I think T.J. Edwards fits more in a 3-4. You think? I think he could play middle linebacker. To be honest with you. If Aguilar breaks out for the Raiders, I wouldn't know how. I don't care. I don't. He can go ahead and break out. Just don't get cut. My biggest fear is the Eagles have injuries in camp. The Raiders cut Nelson Aguilar, and he comes back for the year, and I have to put up with his ass for a whole nother year. Wallace is going to have every team tattooed by the end of his career. Wallace is staying in one team for a long time. Slay was a stellar pickup I think it was a great pickup. Cowboys defensive line, I think stinks. I mean, you let your best guy go, your best pass rusher, and you go and you get McCoy, you get Dante Pope. To me, they're old. And then you got Aldon Smith. You really going to count on him? No lie, Quest seems like a cool dude. Quest is very cool. Nelson. Yeah, Nelson. He stinks. Gonna make Raider fans drink. See, I can't sing right now. I just don't feel that good. DJ's comeback player of the year. I love it. Philly Oso. And once again, thank you for joining Double Moonwalkers, buddy. Stop what you're doing, like and sub. Thank you, Big Ben. I appreciate that. EDP should do a video or live. Yeah, I would love to, Ethan. I honestly hope for the best for Nelson Aguilar. Look, I mean, guy made $9 million last year blowing games for us. You can't get much better in life than that. Yo, Philly, what's conspiring about? Just same old stuff. DeMarcus Lawrence, overrated. Absolutely. Bashir, yo, King Po. What's up, Bashir? Keep up the great work. Bashir's an up-and-coming Eagles YouTuber. I've been watching some of his videos. Go subscribe to him if you haven't. Hightower over Watkins, in my opinion. I think early on, yeah. You think we should trade for Levante David? No, but I wouldn't mind. D-Law isn't really overrated. He gets double-teamed all. But he's going to have a monster year for Dallas. I think TJ, Davion Taylor, and Sean Bradley start linebacker. I think you're probably right. And I wouldn't mind one more veteran linebacker. Like, I wouldn't mind bringing back Bradham cheap. Just as a vet. I know a ton of Raider fans, and they don't need any extra motivation to drink. That's true. Now they're in Vegas. The Eagles also signed Keegan Render last year, so it's between him, Luke, Jury. Okay, yeah, I forgot those guys. You hear anything about Clowney? I heard the Browns offered him a lot of money, and he turned it down. He doesn't want to play there, so it makes you wonder what's going on. Oh, Marcus Walls, thank you for Super Chat, buddy. I appreciate that so much. Always love the live streams, Philly. Keep it up, bro. Thank you, Marcus Walls. I appreciate the super chat, and I will definitely keep it going. Especially as soon as I start getting a little healthier too, we'll do more of these. Who would be your starting defensive backs? Would you play Mills as safety or corner? I give Mills a chance as safety. I have a feeling Wallace is going to be there at the end of the year. And I think I want Sidney Jones to win that job on the outside. I want Sidney Jones to win that job. You know, it would be great if he could. I love how Philly fans are always calling Dallas players overrated. Because they are. Look, every Dallas player gets a bump, no matter who he is, because he plays for Dallas. I mean, this can be proven. Just go back and remember Roy Williams, the safety. For years, Dallas fans tried to say he's the best safety. He's better than Brian Dawkins. He's this, that, and the other. And it was never true. But because he was a Dallas Cowboy, he got the benefit of the doubt. You get the benefit of the doubt if you're a Cowboy, even if you're not that good. So that's why we say that. Eagles trade for KJ Wright. That would be nice. You think we need KJ Wright, though? America's team. The Eagles are America's team. You know what I mean? Eagles are. I think Rager will have a really good rookie season, though. I think so, too. Love you all like it, brother. You too, Split Rock. The star is the most famous of all. Sports logo, though they have a reputation to uphold. What is the star? It's a satanic symbol. That is a satanic symbol. So what Dallas is doing is they're really Satanists. The team is Satanists. They have a star, a pentagram, or whatever the hell it is, and it's a satanic symbol. And then you got a guy like Mark Holmes with a voodoo doll running around cutting the heads off of chickens in sacrifices. That's a satanic team. You sold your souls to win those championships. We are a team that was the birthplace of liberty, of freedom. So, I mean, really, satanic freedom. You choose. Wentz had 11 drive-killing drops last season. I know he could have had 35 touchdowns last year. Yeah, D-Lo was mediocre. Yo, Philly, Bradham isn't coming back according to Jeff. No, I don't think he is too, but I personally wouldn't mind it. So 1-star rating. Yeah, it's a 1-star rating. I love that. I might have to steal that, Irving. Hell no, he ain't. I love Brian Dawkins. He's my favorite, only safety, better Ed Reed. I love Dawkins. Your teams that boo Santa, they booed a drunk Santa. The guy was drunk as hell. I would have booed him too, because we're real people. We don't want Santa coming out on the field acting like a moron, like a dingbat, drunk. He should have got booed. I would have booed him too. Can you read? I don't know if I can go back. Would it just type it back in, Lowen? Would I trade for Von Miller? No. Oh, I would love Yannick. Spermsville, Gavin, what's up with you? I like how Lawrence talked about Carson's contract, but he took a ridiculous amount of money to have a letdown year. Oh, exactly, Gavin. You can't call Dallas America's team. They literally kneeled for national anthem a couple years ago. I mean, Dallas is all I know is a satanic star. Love how people forget the facts of the Santa thing. Yeah, well, they always forget that. Big Birds, what's up? Facts, most people that hate the Cowboys can't stop watching the Cowboys. Of course. I hate the Cowboys, but I'm going to watch the games. I'm going to watch the Giant games. And when the Redskins are somewhat good, I'm going to watch them. Because they're our rivals. You know, I love watching Dallas lose. What did Nelson say when you dropped him off at the airport? He said, I dropped my keys. Dak was ranked 14th against the defense. Wentz was ranked 4th. There you go. Bigger Mike, your name is Bad Grandma. Breaking news. Carson Wentz beats up Dak Prescott as a cheesesteak. Dak will not return this season. Interesting. People compare Dak and Wentz, forgetting that Dak had a way better rookie year. Since then, Wentz has been better. Plus, if you look at the stats on third down, Wentz is better at situational football. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Wentz I don't think he's had the offensive talent around him that Dak has had at all. You can argue maybe 2017, but Brian Dawkins is not better than Ed Reed. I'll take Brian Dawkins. Kelly Green, yes. Kelly Green has to come back. Here's the thing with Dawkins. Dawkins was really the guy that safeties are like now. He was the guy they kind of, created, Jim Johnson, the safety that can play coverage and play the run. In the old days, used to have a free safety who would be in coverage, and then a strong safety come up and play in the box. Dawkins was the first safety that could do both, And that changed the game. That changed the position. Skylar, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Mark Holmes is a dingbat. Vinny Curry coming back. I want Eagles to get Colts running back Jonathan Williams over Freeman. Look him up. Thank you, Skylar, for the super chat. I agree with pretty much everything you said, except for maybe Jonathan Williams. I don't know if I'm totally sold on him. You missed a comment. I missed a comment again. Ask it again. I won't miss it this time. Philly Five actually works for NASA. That's why he doesn't say what company he works for, and he loves conspiracies. Maybe. Yeah, right now I'm going through a cleaning phase with the wrenches. You could get it back later, but right now I'm having somebody who's hiding people and deleting people. And I'm just trying to figure out things. Just hang in there, and I'll get it to you back. Lowen, where's it here? Okay, Lowen. What I don't get is how Eagle fans said CD is a top 2 wide receiver. Now some of us are saying he's trash. It's stupid. He's the best receiver in the draft. I thought he was the number 1 receiver in the draft. That doesn't change. But he plays for Dallas, so he's an enemy. So you got to trash him. You know? I hope Nelson never has kids because I'm damned if the first time he holds a baby. Yeah, right? Philly Fandy, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. We need an O-line depth. We definitely need O-line depth, yeah. Dawkins hit harder than Reed. He did. Love the stream. Thank you, man. We're going to do this more as I feel better and better. I didn't think I was going to get 56 minutes in, so I'm glad I did. I think Wentz can do a lot of what Mahomes can do. He can. They're the same kind, Radical. The Eagles and the Chiefs could be big rivalries for years. They could. I absolutely agree. How can people say Patrick Mahomes is way better than Wentz when we never see Mahomes without weapons and Wentz made playoffs with scrubs? That's just going to be how it goes. Until you get weapons, that's the way it's going to be. Oh my God, Eagle fans threw snowballs at drunk pedophile Santa Claus in the 60s. Burning meant the stakes, I know, right? Well, Satanists invert everything. So, to them, that is bad. Think we'll be in the stands come September. I think you'll see stadiums half full. And personally, I'm ready to just let them all be full. Think he's the bust of the draft for first round receiver? I don't. Steven? Dawkins' good Hall of Fame speech, not better than Irvin. Irvin's was pretty good, but they both were good. Mahomes is better, it's no debate. Mahomes is the best quarterback of football right now. Probably because Mahomes is the greatest quarterback right now, talent-wise, and just in general. He's got the weapons, though. Wentz does more with less. Sam, reason the crap on Darnold. He put up similar stats to Allen in 4 less games and with trash players around him. Yeah, I mean, look, you're not going to get the credit, though, Are you a Sixer? Oh, yeah, I stream Sixers stuff, man. I'm hoping basketball comes back so I can stream the playoffs in the summer. I'm hoping the hockey thing happens so I can stream that. I'm just so ready for sports. North Dakota Assassins being slipped on big time. Love your videos on Stream Philly. Peace out. Thank you, Brian. And I agree with you. Texas will will have starting 25% capacity for all sports. They'll start at 25. There you go, Emeraldo. I screwed up your name, but I can't speak right now. There you go. Dawkins was not on the same level as Darren Woodson. Come on, AC1. You're telling me Darren Woodson was a better safety? First of all, Darren Woodson was a good safety, but he didn't play the way Brian Dawkins. You didn't build your whole defense around him. Okay, I'm sorry, that's just not true. Woodson was not better than Brian Dawkins. Like and subscribe to support your guy. Thank you, S. Marie. I appreciate that. Philly green, but Dallas green better. Oops. Forget Freeman. We need to trade for Fournette or just. I would go after Fournette. Philly CeeDee Lamb is actually overrated. More than half of his yards came off screens, and he's more of a playmaker gadget. Then you know what, Sal? If that's the truth, then it's gonna be great for us. Alex, Dawkins was better, not close. Oh, yeah, it's not even close. Look, Dawkins changed how the game was played at safety. You see these safeties now, they have to be able to do everything. They have to be able to cover, they have to be able to go up and play the run. Back in those days, they didn't. He was the first guy. Dawkins was better. You're just messing with me? Okay. You better be. Mario, what's up, Philly? What's up with you? Answer yeah, buddy 101, please. What did yeah, buddy say? I missed it. Re-ask me it, yeah, buddy. Mahomes is way better, and I'm an Eagles fan. It's a fact. You can't change my mind. Mahomes only really. No, Mahomes is the best quarterback in football right now, I think. Ed Reed played with good players on his defense, while Dawkins was the best player on his defense. Yeah, but Dawkins played with good players too. You can't say that he didn't. But the difference between Dawkins and Ed Reed was that Brian Dawkins, you built your defense around Brian Dawkins. Jim Johnson built his defense around him. The Ravens built their defense around Ray Lewis. You know? They only given Eagles 10 wins for the season. Do you agree? I have them between 10 and 11. I do. I love Dawkins. One of my favorite Eagles of all time. Should have been a walk-in. He was. He was first ballot Hall of Famer. Wasn't he first ballot? Palomalu was good, too. I think Ed Reed is a bit better. Look, a lot of people are going to like Reed. Reed got a lot of attention, won a Defensive Player of the Year. A lot of turnovers. Ed Reed was a great safety. It's just very hard for me to say, you know. The wide receiver debate starts and ends with the quarterback, and Jalen has Carson for their... Yeah, that's true, Jahan. Ronnie Lott or Sean Taylor? Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott. Sean Taylor was a great talent, tremendous talent. And like Jerome Brown, he didn't play long enough. He was headed in the right direction. He just, unfortunate what happened to him. I think we get 9 to 11 wins this year. I think you're probably about right. Brian Dawkins or Ray Lewis could have been on the same team. They could have, yeah. By Patrick is the best quarterback. Highly disrespectful to dangerous. I think Russ. I just did, like a week or two ago, I did top 10 quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes is one. Russell Wilson, I had 2. Russell Wilson is not as good as Patrick Mahomes. He's just not. Philly, if I was your honest opinion on Aldon Smith's reinstatement and his capabilities to impact upcoming, he hasn't played in 4 years, something like that. I don't think. I have to believe it. You know, I'll believe it when I see it on the field. He's got to go do it on the field. I'm glad for him that he got his life straight. He was a tremendous talent, but he hasn't played in 4 or 5 years. I'm just saying, if the Eagles trade Wentz, what would you want for him? I don't want anything. He's untradeable. You'd have to give me tons of first round picks. Sean Taylor was underrated. Sean Taylor was really good. He just didn't play long enough. But your Philly 500 remind me, isn't Aldon Smith a crackhead? He was a druggy, alcoholic guy. He kept getting suspended with the Niners. Tremendous talent, but he just kept getting in trouble. Even though I'm an Eagles fan till death, Sean Taylor's story breaks my... Oh, it's the worst. I was a big Sean Taylor fan. You know, I love Sean Taylor. Zeke, 500 you to me, I appreciate that. 500, can you explain why we don't start Jason Peters at left guard and keep Isaac Seumalo as a... The only thing I can say, SP 522X, is that he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it. I love how analysts criticize quarterbacks but discount the effective players around them. They do that all the time, Eagles DSB. Don't disrespect my cousin Russell Wilson. I don't think saying he's the number 2 best quarterback in the NFL is disrespect at all. At all. If you could put Reggie White or Brian Dawkins on modern-day Eagles, which would you choose? Reggie White. Reggie White. Brian Dawkins, great Hall of Famer, great tight end, one of the best tight ends. Reggie White is a top 10 player of all time. Reggie White was 300 pounds, faster than most defensive ends. Reggie White would destroy people today. He would destroy them. I would have to go Reggie White. Reggie White would get 20 sacks a year. Mahomes is amazing, but I haven't seen him do it when his weapons are hurt. Look, you can only play what you can play. The guy throws 50 touchdowns, wins the MVP, comes back and wins the Super Bowl. You know. Reggie White is like, 500, what's up with our defense? I like our defense. I think we're going to be okay. Philly had so many errors that sentence. What is this, English class? Did you see how they said Deontay Wilder would knock out Mike Tyson's prime? Yeah, I see that all the time, Messiah. Ain't no way. Tyson would knock his ass out. Aldon Smith had 3 good years his first 3 years. Yeah, he did. Reggie White moved 300-pound men with one arm. I know, and he was like 300 pounds himself. Reggie White was a monster. You could do so much with Reggie White. Brian Dawkins, great. Yeah, Deontay Wilder's the best. Yeah, right. Tyson Fury told you that wasn't true. Reggie White would get roughing pass on every play in today's game. Sometimes when he does this thing where he goes to hit the guy and he does this, it might work. Reggie White over LT. Well, LT was a linebacker. LT was a 3-4 linebacker, could do anything as a linebacker. But just as a defensive end, as a pass rusher, Reggie White. LT, you have to put. I would say LT is my most feared defensive player that I've ever seen the Eagles play against. I had more fear in him than anybody. I don't have Wilson at 2. He had his first MVP caliber season last year. He's definitely top 5 though. I don't have Lamar Jackson rated that high either. So he's good so far. Well, Radical, what would be your top 3? Boxing is boring nowadays. MMA is better. I can't get into MMA. I love Jerome Brown. Mixed martial arts, I guess. I just like the UFC stuff where they're always just like they start. Then they start holding, they fall to the ground, they're grabbing each other's balls and pricks and doing this and doing that, and it's just like, what am I watching here? Am I watching fight or gay porn? I just can't get into it. Like boxing is an art, they still go at it. The whole UFC, they're grabbing and holding each other, pricks. I can't do it, dude. Muay Thai or kickboxing, I don't know, either one. I wish mixed martial arts was more like... I'm just saying. I'm glad Reggie White went to the Packers. He would have never go to the Super Bowl he deserved in Philly. He's still the greatest Eagle of all time. I hate that he went to Green Bay. That affected me more than anything. So we got 240 people. We got to get over 200 likes. So we're at 172 likes. Let's get over. Philly Jim, what's up, buddy? Dak wants big bucks. Yeah, he does. I can't name 4 linemen better than the Minister of Defense because there are none. There are none. Maybe one. You want to say Deacon Jones, but I'll put Reggie White over anybody else. Boxing is art within MMA, to be fair. Yeah, I agree. And I don't even know if mixed martial arts would be it, what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the UFC where everything's on the ground and they're just grabbing each other's pricks. Who do you think will lead the team in the reception yards and touchdowns? I'm going to say Deshaun Jackson. Wilder got cheated against Fury. LT or AP? Lawrence Taylor, you mean? You got to go Lawrence Taylor. Top 5 defenses. I have to think about that. Are you going to throw some money on Rager for offensive rookie? Yeah, plus 28, I will. Kickboxing is much more entertaining than boxing. I don't mind kickboxing. Not going to lie, I love Hugh Douglas. Hugh Douglas is great. Reggie is my favorite player. Reggie is my favorite player of all time, too. Reggie White arm lift is deadly. I miss him. He was. Reggie was... There was just nothing. Yeah, Reggie over Bruce Smith, yes. Bruce Smith had to play a lot longer. Reggie was amazing, man. So sad when he died. It was. It was very sad. If I'm missing some of these, I'm just trying to catch up. Reggie was, to me, is the best defensive end I have ever seen. Bruce Smith was really good. But Reggie was unbelievable. I mean, look, you look at that defensive line he had. Like, Reggie had Jerome Brown. Jerome Brown, if he didn't die, he would be a Hall of Fame defensive tackle. No doubt about it. Clyde Simmons was a guy that would get 18, 17, 18, 19 sacks a year, too. I mean, that was just a brutal defensive line. Derek Barnett breakouts, I think so. I think it has to be. The one thing I don't like is when people are like, well, Derek Barnett was better than Reggie White or he broke his sack record in college. I don't care. Break it in the NFL. Do it in the NFL. Cox numbers aren't always going to be glamorous, but if you watch the film, Havoc creates this man. Yeah, I agree, Gio. We should make a statue of Reggie. I think so. LaDainian Tomlinson or Adrian Peterson. Name one breakout player on our defense this year. I got Derek Barnett. He would be my first one. I'll give you another one. T.J. Edwards. Wide receiver Steve Smith versus T.O. boxing. I think Steve Smith would knock his ass out. I think Steve Smith's a tough dude, man. He played into his 40s to beat the record. Trash. Yep. Psycho Steve, what's up? Jerome Brown was awesome. Jerome Brown was the best defensive tackle I've seen. Aaron Donald might have been him. Maybe the best since him. I thought he was so much better than Warren Sapp. Miles equals half McCaffrey, half Le'Veon. I like that, Joe. Name a breakout player. I'm going Sidney Jones. Tomlinson or Peterson? Peterson. You got to go Adrian Peterson. If we will win a Super Bowl if Randall didn't get hurt. Yes, that year he gets hurt in Green Bay, we win a Super Bowl. That was our year. Djax might have a monster year, but next year he will get cut. He will. He's going to play one more year. Mr. Blue, what's up? 500, don't take my mod away. You've had one a while. I'm trying to go in stages here. You know, I pray Maddox extends. I like Maddox, yeah. Reggie White made the whole defense. He did, but let me tell you, Reggie, even if Reggie wasn't playing, Clyde Simmons would still get 15 sacks a year. He was that good. Jerome Brown, that good. But when you put them all together, it was the best defense I've ever seen. And the 91 Eagles defense is the greatest defense. It's the greatest defense of all time, yeah, buddy. But they'll never get the credit because they didn't win a Super Bowl. I watch your vids daily wrench me. As soon as I start giving some more people wrenches, I'm having a little problems with the mod stuff right now. Hey, I'm having a baby in August. I'm naming her Philly. E. Diggs, very cool. Congratulations to you on the baby. I like the name. Philly, I love it. I learned the other day that Randall played for Dallas. He did. Last year, he was a backup. Steve Smith refused to be dominated. A great player. He was. And what's up, Andrew? What are your thoughts on Dak asking for 40? Pay him. Give it to him. Give it to him. The worst thing that can happen to Dallas right now, Philly Jim, is if Deshaun Watson signs a contract and Mahomes signs a contract. So I say pay him. I want him to pay, and I want him to use all their cap money on him. Derek broke the records, but not as dominant as Reggie. He's not even close to Reggie. Justin says, understandable. You and Brunson are my boys, but you might thank you, Justin. Look, man, just keep coming, and I'll give it to you, man. You know. But right now, I had some mods. Somebody was deleting all comments and hiding people and stuff like that. So I'm just a little like scared to give them out right now. Do you think we stick with Sudfeld, or can you see him bringing in another veteran to be a number? I think they're going to stick with him. Frank. Philly, I dig that when you get the mod situated, I need a wrench, bro. All right, Mr. International. I hear you. Hi, Philly 500. I'm a Jags fan. Who do you think Jadeveon Clowney going to sign with? Elliot, thanks for being here. I don't know. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be, I'm going to say he ends up in Tennessee. How about that? I know that wouldn't be good for you guys. Student of Review, thank you so much for Super Chat. I appreciate that. What up, Philly 500? Would you keep Dougie Fresh as a play caller or get someone else? I'd give him a chance to call his own plays. But the passing game has to improve. It has to become a vertical passing game. Otherwise, you got to get somebody in there. Thank you, Student of Review, for the Super Chat. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. Barry Sanders was the greatest pure running back. But when you talk about the best all-around running back, who could do everything, you must say Walter Payton. Yeah, I think you could be right, Ezekiel Major. You have to say Walter. But I would still say, if you say who's the best running back of all time, I'm going to say Barry Sanders. Vladimir Putin, what's up, my man? How are you? President Putin, what's going on? Eric Allen is a top 5 corner of all time, but does not get the credit. Eric Allen, so underrated. And I was talking to EDP about this, and we were talking about this before. I don't know if he's still here, but we both want to get an old school throwback Eric Allen jersey. I want one of those with the JB patch. Can't find it anywhere. Philly, I think we could buy low on Jamal Williams since Packers got A.J. Dillon. Maybe. I mean, what do you think you'd have to give up? You think T.J. Edwards going to ball? I do. I think he has a breakout year. Dave Sports Crust, what's up with you, man? What's up, 500? I hope you're staying inside. It's hot as hell here. Yeah, it's really hot. Really hot. My air conditioner's working hard. So we got 239 people, 190 likes. Please like, please subscribe. We got to get over 200 likes today. Got to get over 200 likes. Hot take, Lamar Jackson is not better than Wentz. Lamar Jackson had a better year than Wentz. But Lamar Jackson has to prove he can do it this year, you know. Derek broke the record, but not as dominant. Definitely not as dominant as Reggie White. I saw Reggie White get 21 sacks in 12 games. In 12 games. Because there was a strike. He plays all 16 games. He's going to have 27 sacks. Reggie White was the most dominant defensive end I've ever seen. Him and LT would probably be my two most dominant defensive players. I would have loved to see Bo Jackson's career if he didn't get hurt. Never seen explosive like Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson was so strong that they ripped that when he got tackled, they said he was so strong that he wound up ripping, I guess the bone that connects his whole leg. I missed the super chat. Crap. Thanks, Frank. Let me see. I'm looking for it. I don't know. I don't know if I do. I can't. It's not here anymore. I did read. My man, a student of review. He said, "What's up, Philly 500? Would you have keep Dougie Fresh as a play caller, get someone else?" I said earlier. I said, yeah, I would keep him and give him a chance, but he's got to go vertical. And thank you again for that super chat. And if I missed somebody's super chat, I apologize. No Shady, no Freeman. Yeah, sure enough. I'm okay with. I agree. Big facts. No was a monster. Who was a monster? Emmett's record will never be broken. Well, Emmett had to play extra years. If Emmett Smith played as many years as Barry Sanders, never would got it. Frank, I can't find it, Frank. I went back and looked at it. So if you know which one it was, let me know. And I apologize to whoever I missed it. I went all the way back to as far as I could scroll back, and there was nothing there. But Bo Jackson was a monster. Total stud. I remember I went to a Baltimore Orioles game where he was playing for Kansas City right after he was saying he was going to come out, and they were making fun of him. It was funny. I can't pronounce your name today. Emeralindo. I don't know why I can't pronounce your name today. Top 5 Eagles of all time, no quarterback. My top 5 of all time? Okay, but I'm going to go with guys I only seen. Thank you for super chat. Reggie White, Brian Dawkins. You said skip quarterback. Who would I have put probably for? Oh, those are my favorites. Best of all time. And I got to think about that. Because those are two really different questions. Barry retired early because he was a Lion. Yeah, he did. Let me think about that. That's a great question. Because I got to separate my likes from who I think's top 5. That's interesting. I'm definitely Reggie White would be number 1. Brian Dawkins would be number 2. Man, that's a really good question. You got me. You stumped my ass on that. Because you're not talking about my favorite Eagles. You're talking about the top 5 best. That I got to think about. Top 5 Eagles all time. Reggie White, yeah, I agree 1. Dawkins 2, yeah. Eric Allen 3. I don't know if I could put Harold. Did you see Harold Carmichael play? Nam Diasma. Come on, man. I'm definitely top 10 fan that is loved me some. Oh, I love Eric Allen, yeah. Reggie White ever get to play in Midnight Green? No, thank God. I didn't have to watch Reggie White in Midnight Green. Hey, Philly 500, I will trade you Lane Taylor, Deshaun Jackson. All right. Tommy McDonald. You see, but I can't go Tommy McDonald. Because if you're going to go back then, you could go Tommy McDonald. You could go Chuck Bednarik. You could go all those guys. Norm Van Brocklin. But I never saw those guys play. So I hate counting guys I didn't see play. So if you just take it, in my lifetime, in my life period, it's pretty good question. Harold Carmichael, I didn't see him play either. 507 bringing in a running back or pass rusher. What do you think about defensive back to pair with Slay to stop over the top D? Yeah, I mean, I like the guys we got, Eagles for late. I think we got to let them guys play. What year did we switch to Midnight Green? Was it 95 or 90? Yeah, I think it was 90. I think it was 96, wasn't it? Emmett can't touch Barry on his best day. Yeah. I think it was Brian Dawkins' rookie year. Chuck Bednarik played both ways and was a Pro Bowler on both sides of it. Yeah, he was. I mean, he's one of the greatest players of all time. But I never saw him play. So I hate counting guys that I never saw play. Because really, you probably put Norval Brocklin, Concrete Charlie, Reggie White. Those would be 3. Easy. You saw Harold Carmichael? Oh man, you're DOB. You are. I never saw him play. I was too young. When I started really remembering Jaworski Jaworski was still the quarterback, and Mike Quick was the receiver. Mike Quick was my first jersey, 96, yes. The Freak, I remember the Freak in '04. Trent Cole was a great, miss him, he was great. Barry, the best in your eyes, best running back I've ever seen. You ain't seen Carmichael play, you youngsters. I never saw him play. I came just after Harold Carmichael. So I remember hearing about him and all those kind of things, but I never got to see him play live. 500, love the show. Keep it the good. Thank you, Jeffrey. Hey, 500, do you think going to be a starter for the Bears, Nick Foles? Oh, no. Foles is going to win it, yes. Jeremiah Trotter, great linebacker. Great linebacker. It's a shame that we let him go when we should have signed him to a contract extension. Trent Cole was one of your favorite players of all time. Okay. But see, the question is top 5 of all time, not your favorite. Because I can go top 5 favorites. Reggie White, Brian Dawkins, Randall Cunningham, Seth Joyner, Jerome Brown. Those would be my top 5. And then Eric Allen would be 6. We going to be beasts this season? Yeah, I agree. Wentz Super Bowl ring, McNabb Super Bowl throw up. Yeah. Trotter, AK, split wigs. It's horrible. Byron Evans, most underrated linebacker, PD man, in Eagles history. Wentz or McNabb? I mean, right now you got to say McNabb's better, but I think Wentz will end up being better. Cunningham is why I fell in love with the Eagles. Me too. Cunningham is my favorite quarterback of all time. My favorite quarterback of all time. Out of any quarterback on any team, I don't care. He's my favorite. I love Randall Cunningham. He is the man. One day I want to go to his Randall Cunningham church in Vegas. I just want to show up. I love that guy. What do you think about trading Barnett for 2 mid-round picks for Yannick? I would do it. Yeah, I would do it. Trent Cole was a great player, yeah. But Trent Cole wasn't, I mean, you're talking like Reggie White, Clyde Simmons. Whole nother thing. Wentz will surpass McNabb, I think, at some point. I want that Kelly Green. I want it too. I want the Kelly Green back so bad. Terrell Owens, probably the best receiver I saw in Eagles green. But he only played one great year, Best Eagles now, Cox, Kelsey, Wentz, Graham, Slay. I would say Cox, Lane Johnson, Wentz, Sanders, Slay. Hey, Phil, you're my... Thank you, Elliot. I appreciate that, man. Filioso, man, you the man. I love Wentz and McNabb, but Vic, my favorite quarterback of all time, he was putting on for us left hand. I love Vic. I love Vic's arm. What an arm. What a release. People don't realize how much of the NFL copied the Eagles for the past 15 years. They did. It's true, sure enough. I saw my top 5. My top 5 is McNabb, Shady, Brian Dawkins, Peters, and Deshaun Jackson. I like that by Shearer. Yeah, that makes sense. McNabb had Fraley, Trey Thomas, John Runyon, and so on. He did. Yeah, he did. He had Trey, Hank Fraley. Yeah, I know. Hank Fraley went to high school, Gaithersburg. I finished high school in a school called Watkins Mill because I went my senior year to Maryland from Jersey. Those 2 schools were real close. A lot of the friends I have there are friends with Fraley. Used to see him at the bar with them during bye weeks. My top 5 is Concrete Charlie, Carson Wentz, Randall, Fletcher, Cox, Brian Dawkins. That's Mr. International. Were you old enough to see Charlie, Concrete Charlie? Because he would have to be one. Imagine if Andy Reid got a hold of Vic early in his career. Yeah, and Vic was in his right mind. Like Vic mindset later in his career in his prime body he'd be a Hall of Famer. Easy Hall of Famer. He may be one anyways, but he'd be a first ballot. Wentz reminds me of Troy Aikman if Troy forgot how to play football. What? You have to start one bench, one cut. Westbrook, Shady, and Sanders. So I start Westbrook because to me Westbrook's still the number 1 running back in franchise history. I would have to bench Shady and I'll have to cut Sanders because Shady was fantastic. Andre Dirty Waters was awesome. Yes. What if the Cowboys made Andy Dalton their starting quarterback? That'd be hilarious. I saw Mike Vick throw a 90-yard bomb in his prime. Was it the Redskin game, Filioso? Bobby Taylor was a great corner. Perfectly brought in for Michael Irvin. They should pay Dak pay Dak all the money in the world. Hey, Philly 500, if you have a Madden Ultimate Team, would you choose Carson Wentz or Nick Foles for your Carson? I'm going Carson. We should have won a Super Bowl with Vic. Watched him in high school in Virginia. Beast. Was a beast. He was awesome. Aikman worked off the run. That O-line allowed Emmett to have success. That was one of the greatest offensive lines in football history. Gio Bobby says, Reggie White, Brian Dawkins, Jason Pierce, Fletcher Cox, Zach Ertz. If Ertz is an Eagles lifer, counting players we've seen. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Cox, Deshaun Jackson, Wentz, Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, present 5. I like it. I will say this. For you young guys, Jerome Brown was more dominating than Fletcher Cox. And Fletcher Cox is going to end up having the better career because he played longer. But Jerome Brown was a monster. Was something I hadn't seen. And I would honestly say that in the short amount of time he played, unbelievable. I remember Al Harris. Yes. Al Harris was a quality starting corner that eventually left us. Foles was a legend in Philly. He should be, yep. Looked like the Predator with the dress. He did with the dreads. That's true. I'll take Jerome Brown over Cox. Yeah, I would too. Jerome Brown was indeed a badass. The guy would get you double-digit sacks. Double team. I mean, the guy was a monster. You know, but Fletcher Cox is going to be... He's going to play longer. Cut one, bench one, start one. Ertz, Kittle, Kelsey. Well, you know I'm partial to Ertz, so I'm going to start Ertz. I'm going to bench Kelsey, and I'm going to cut Kittle. My favorite coach, Buddy Ryan. Bill Bergey was pretty good for you guys. Yeah, he was. He's a little bit behind before my time too. I seen Bill Bergey play. Can you remember his number, Philly? What was his number? Bill Bergey. I want to say, oh God. I want to say, I don't even remember what his number was. 50, I want to say 56. Was it 56? 65. I was going to say 60. But you're right. FGS Security, what's up? Trent Cole has the second most sacks in Eagles history. Yeah, Trent Cole is a great pick. You know, 66. Is he 66? Yeah, that's right. I was going to say 60, but then I was thinking 56. So I would have kind of been half right. Zeke face of franchise. Yeah, Mike Mamula stinks. Mike Mamula is like I'm almost there. I'm almost at the quarterback. This is why I get pissed off when people are like, well, he doesn't get sacks, but he almost gets sacks. Because I have flashbacks to Mike Mamula. And the problem I have with Mike Mamula, Warren Sapp was sitting there. And why did we get him? I don't remember. Sure enough, what are you laughing your ass? What is it? That was my pick, just saying, yeah. Philly 500, you should talk more Sixers and Flyers, please. Sure, we could do that. I mean, it's just been so dead. It's been so dead with those sports. Hey, 500, I think the Eagles will win the NFC East next year. I do too. Mike Mamula over Warren Sapp. Yeah, they took Mike Mamula over Warren Sapp. Trent Cole and Jason Babin used to tear it up. I hated Jason Babin. I hated him. I still hate him. I can't stand him. One of my all-time most hated Eagles. Mamula was trash. Blaine Bishop was a beast here for like a year? John Harris, Bernard Williams, Antoine Davis, they're all busts. John Harris was supposed to replace Reggie White. You're sorry? I'm sorry. I'm a Knicks fan. It happens. Hugh Douglas was good. Yeah. Remember when you guys remember when Will Fuller came? Favorite Eagles defensive end, Reggie White. Let's not see this happen again. Well, Babin and that White, I hated it. And Babin quit on us, man. Yeah, I like Javon Kurtz too. Once I've seen Chuck Bednarik tackle and knock out a Giants, pose over his body, stop the Packers to win. He's my number one Eagle. Yeah, I've seen the video of it, Mr. International. My dad loves Chuck Bednarik. If you're going to talk about greatest Eagles of all time, probably put him. He could be one, right? Probably is. So, but I never saw him play. You know, it's just like the argument with Jim Brown. Like, I never saw Jim Brown play. So my dad will tell me all the time, Jim Brown, greatest running back of all time. Me, Barry Sanders. I never saw Jim Brown. Yeah, well, look, if the hockey thing happens with the 2014 tournament, I will be streaming that. I'll definitely be live streaming that. So we'll be talking a lot of hockey then because Flyers are going to win the whole thing. Not going to lie, people forget about safety Michael Lewis, how good he was. He was good for a couple years, and then some, he just wasn't that good. Will Fuller from Houston to replace Reggie. Yep, he came and replaced Reggie. I was so upset. Will Fuller was a good player, but he's not Reggie White. Remember the 1990 Eagles had 11 sacks against the so-called great Dallas offense. Oh, they destroyed that Dallas defensive line. They did, yeah. Have you ever seen Wilbert? I never saw Wilbert Montgomery play live. No, I was just a few years too late for him and Harold Carmichael. The real first vivid memory of the Eagles that made me fall in love with him was watching a press conference with Dick Vermeil, and he was crying, retiring. That's when I first really fell in love with the Eagles. The problem with old Hall of Fame players, the all-around talent level was very different. Yeah, I mean, I hear you. What's the story of you calling your YouTube channel 500? When I came on here, all our teams were 500, and I was pissed off because it always seems like we're 500 and stuff like that. That's how it started. Yo, Philly, can't wait to sweep the NFC East. Come on now, your boy Rocha. Shout out to Rocha. If you guys haven't, go sub him up. But Rocha, that ain't happening. We're beating you Niners. I can't wait to have a bet with you, man. Concrete Charlie, that back when men were men and sheep ran scared. Yeah, Andrew, that's true. It's true. I believe that Warren Sapp drug test was crap, so he said. I think it was crap too. Andy Harmon was good. Yeah, he was a decent guy, but he wasn't good against the run. You rewatched the House of Pain game today. Love that game. I know that they're getting ready to run it on YouTube tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it. What's up, 500? Reggie White, the greatest in my opinion. Yep. I keep thinking you're talking about the wide receiver Will Fuller from the Houston right now. No, I'm talking about. Maybe it wasn't it Will Fuller? Maybe it wasn't Will Fuller. Maybe I forget his name. I can't forget. Fuller, the defensive end. You see Mark Holmes today trolling you? No, I didn't see it at all. We already know we're winning that. You ain't winning that bet. When you're teaming up with LB again for a live stream, I love the both of y'all. We got to talk about that, Jim. We're going to do something in June. We got some things planned, so hold on. It'll be coming. Joselio Hansen stunk. I really don't think Jason Garrett was the problem in Dallas. I hope not, because that'd be great. Andy could make a Pro Bowl. Andy, he was a good defensive tackle. Andy Harmon you're talking about, right? Hey, what's going on with my man? I just tuning in, driving home from work. Not much, disembodied voice. I'm probably going to do about another 5 minutes on a live stream. Then I'm going to head out because my voice is starting to go. I still don't feel that hot. Reggie White is a GOAT. He's a top 10 player of all time, in my opinion. Buddy Ryan, Will Fuller. Yeah, William Fuller. So Will Fuller. That's right, William Fuller. But he was number 90. I think he was 95. Shady McCoy, one of the greatest Eagles of all time. One of the greatest running backs of all time. But I still think Westbrook's better. Yeah, Will Fuller. They used to call him Will Fuller. My mom's a nurse and at work right now. She's at work. Well, I hope your mom's safe, man. Prayers to her. Hey, 500, did you know the Eagles offered Devontae Freeman a contract because I just read? Yeah, I did a video on it, Elliot, earlier today. You never saw Reggie play, to be honest. He was like an OG J.J. Watt. He was more dominating than J.J. Watt. Because Reggie was like 300 pounds, but he ran faster than most of the guys run right now. So he was fast, and he was big, and he was strong, and he could move him all around. The guy had 21 sacks in 12 games. Philly was John, and look, and they didn't, and there was a time where they didn't pass nearly as much as they passed today. Okay, John Runyon was good, yeah. He was good. He wasn't like Hall of Fame good, but he was solid Pro Bowl type guy, unless he played the Giants. What up, Eddie? Does anyone know how much Eagles are offering Freeman? I don't know. Met Randall Cunningham as a child at training camp. Me too, true. He went out of his way to get an autograph and get Reggie White to sign too. Will always be one of my favorite Eagles. Me too. I used to go to those camps with that old team. That was fun. Jason Babin was a defensive end for the Eagles. He quit on them, though. You are correct. His name is William Fuller. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember him. But we used to call him Will Fuller. Didn't call him William. Look how many sacks Reggie had the year of the strike. He had 21 in 12 games, I believe. Topher says, Philly 500, what made you start a YouTube channel? I wanted to vent. I just wanted to come on and vent. I'm not around other Eagle fans. Just wanted to come on and vent. I wanted YouTube to be like my psychiatrist, where I could just bitch about the Eagles and stuff. Swear to God, I never thought anybody would watch it. Did not expect that to happen. Runyon and Strahan used to get at it. Yeah, they did. We don't need Freeman. Let's develop Michael Warren. His college highlights as an animal. He's definitely... Yeah, I mean, look, I get it, but he's still got to play one down. He still has not played one down. Derek Thomas was also amazing. He was. He was a 3-4 linebacker, though. So I would compare him and LT together. You know what I mean? And as I would compare Reggie White, Deacon Jones, Bruce Smith, those kind of guys. Start one, bench one, cut one. Brady, Rodgers, Ryan. Brady, you got to start. Then I got to go Rodgers. And then a cut. Are you talking about Matt Ryan? Are you a ventilator? What does that mean? Well, the William Fuller that played for us is the Texans' Will Fuller dad. The receivers... wait. He's the receivers... William Fuller, the defensive end, is Will Fuller the receiver's dad? Are you kidding me? Did you know that both Randall's parents died in high school, college, and practice? He just shrugged it off and didn't cry. I do. I know that well. I know that story. I'm not trying to hate chill people. I've never seen Reggie White play. All I got to compare was I seen Lifetime, which JJ Watt. I suggest go watch some highlights. Go watch this guy run. Reggie White is one of the only players that would be as dominant today as he was back in it. Yeah, I think he would be more dominant today because you had more passing. There's a lot more passing today. And I think that you could just at defensive end, I think tackles would have a hard time with him today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and enjoy the content. Thank you, S. Marie. I appreciate that. Start making birdhouses for... How? You want me to make a birdhouse? How the hell? I can barely even, put two pieces of wood together. Eagles should sign Quan Alexander. I'm not opposed. DeMarcus Ware was another start. DeMarcus Ware was good, yeah. He was good. Hey, 500, who's your favorite Eagle of all time? Reggie White. Reggie White's mine. Sanders didn't play one down till last season. And look what happened. Sanders didn't play one down till last season. And look what happened. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, you're talking about the running back? Yeah, I mean, but he was also a second-round pick. So you kind of expect it. Dr. J over Jordan. Me personally, yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Give me Dr. J as my favorite all time. I'm not a Jordan fan. I am not a Jordan fan. I got to tell you. Yeah, Reggie White was a 300-pound monster that can run. That could run faster than most defensive ends can run now. I got to go, stay safe. You too, man. The Will Fuller for the Texans is Will Fuller the fourth. Well, if he's the son of the William Fuller that was, I believe, 95 for the Eagles after Reggie left, that's awesome. Reggie White probably greatest DN. I think he's the greatest defensive end ever. Yeah. I'm out. See. All right. See you, Lone. Minister of God. Yes, of defense. Sorry, man, but JJ don't show up in big games, and I'm living in Houston now. Well, Reggie White showed up in big games, so they want to make stuff like Mark Holmes. Oh, they want me to make. You want me to make stuff like Mark Holmes? What the hell can I make? I have to think of something. You know, I could go out there. I could start carving. Hey, friends. Mark Holmes with my buddy. I'm sanding this. I'm hammering this. I'm shaving this. My son, Michael Anthony, wears the finishes. He's sleeping, taking a nap. Yeah, I agree. Reggie, what? Yeah, Reggie was the man. James, what's up with you? I'm not a Jordan fan either, and I'm from Storesline, North Carolina. I think Len Bias would have outshined him. Yeah, Len Bias, total tragedy. The guy was a stud. So Shane Barkley couldn't get with the Doc early with the Sixers. Yeah. I mean, Jordan, I'll say that Jordan's the greatest basketball player of all time, in my opinion. But I don't like the guy. I just didn't like him. I think they changed the game to make him win because Detroit was kicking his ass, the Knicks were kicking his ass, and it's just my opinion. Now, he's a great player, but I used to see this. Jordan going up, and it'd be like this. Nobody touching him. Foul, foul. Then Barkley goes up. They all jump on him. No call. I'm sorry. I just... Give me Magic Johnson. You want one player not named Dr. J? If you tell me you could start a team right now, who do you want all time? I'll take Magic Johnson. Give me Magic. He can play every position. What would your reaction be if we got TJ Watt? I would like it. I'd be happy. Couldn't stand Larry Bird. Finally call you live. Good issue. We need the link. Say Uncle the podcast. I heard Eagle fans. Say Uncle. We need to link. Okay. Say Uncle the podcast. Uncle the podcast. Die Hard Eagle fans since '78. Shout out to you, my man. You know, Michael Anthony, where's the fitness, is the only guy who takes naps walking down the stairs. What do you think about LeBron James? I think LeBron James is a great player. Great player. Great talent. I would have liked to see LeBron James, this is my personal opinion, I would have liked to see him stay in Cleveland and win multiple championships instead of going to Miami. But LeBron James is a great player, but he's not as good as Michael Jordan. That's just the truth. What's your favorite JK assassination conspiracy? I like them all. I'm into one right now, the two Oswald theories, where there are two Oswalds. And they both apparently went to the same school. One was Lee Oswald and one was Harvey Oswald. Look it up. It's really crazy. Everything good with you, Phil 500? I'm going to have to go back to the beginning and watch when you didn't know this was going to be. I didn't know it was going to be this long, too, because like I said, I'm under the weather. I'm not feeling that good. LeBron James or Michael Jordan? I mean, I would say I like LeBron James more than Michael Jordan. But Michael Jordan's better. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, LeBron James doesn't get on my nerves. Michael Jordan used to get on my nerves. Hey, 5, I just subscribed to your channel. Oh, thank you, Ellie. I appreciate that. Prime Shaq, man, 1992. I never saw anything like. Oh, Shaq was a beast. The only thing with Shaq is he couldn't stop Akeem Olajuwon. Akeem Olajuwon was too athletic, too fast. Akeem Olajuwon could shut down Barkley. He could shut down Shaq. He was a stud. And he used to give Shaq fits. LeBron would make a good tight end. He could, yeah, probably. Thank you, Disembodied. If Iverson was 6', he would have been Michael Jordan. Allen Iverson, fastest basketball player I've ever seen, biggest heart I've ever seen, one of my all-time favorites. Did you ever watch JFK's Secret Society speech? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, it's very fitting today, isn't it? It's very fitting. I'm going to be doing some JFK stuff on my tinfoil dingbats. So that's going to be coming up. So if you haven't, you want to join and see conspiracy theories, join my tinfoil dingbats channel membership. Make sure you do that. Yo, 500. Somebody said Charles Barkley was a bum. Charles ain't no bum. Charles was awesome. Charles was a very hard person to defend. But the Sixers never did any. They never put anything around him enough. Although that team with him, Rick Mahorn, Manute Bol, they were fun to watch. Hersey Hawkins, and was it Darryl Dawkins and Hawkins. 500 Dewey record prediction for Eagles. I think I did one already a little while ago, Topher. I have the Eagles 11-5 right now. What was your reaction when the Cowboys offered LeBron? I thought it sounded gimmicky to me, Noah. Jadeveon Clowney turned a lucrative offer for the Browns. Yeah, it means he doesn't want to be there, you know. Hey, 500, do you think the Eagles should sign Antonio Brown? I personally would do it, but they will never do it. Not in a million years. I like it, show enough. Philly, have you seen the Back to the Future conspiracies? They're pretty weird. I'm trying to think. You have to remind me. You're talking about the movie Back to the Future, but I guess I haven't. So I'm curious. Shaq did drop 28 points, 13 assists, 3 blocks on Hakeem as a third player. That's true. I mean, I'm not saying he didn't have big games against him, but I just know Hakeem. Remember that finals? It was him, Houston, Orlando. He gave them problems, man. Would you like to see Mike Tyson and Mike Fury and Fury fight? I never watched that, but I think it would pay to watch. What about you? Yeah, Mike Tyson would probably knock him out now. I'm not a Tyson Fury guy. I'm not a Wilder guy. I think all these heavyweights stink. Clowney has not lived up to his draft type. He's not worth the money. He hasn't. No, definitely hasn't. You know, but if you could get him for a deal for 1 year as a rotational player, I'd do it. For real this time, do a Queen Dingbat and Princess Dingbat face reveals. Look, that is not up to me. I have no say in that. In the 76ers Lakers NBA final, Kobe said he wanted to rip our hearts out. Yeah, well, Kobe's Kobe was a stud, dude. I liked Kobe a lot more than I like. Yeah, I liked Kobe when everybody hated Kobe. Okay, remember when Philly they booed? Like I was a Kobe fan, but he did piss me off in that finals. I liked Kobe because I remember Howard Eskin always talking about him on the radio, saying about how he should go to college and what a horrible thing he's going to ruin his career. So I always wanted him to do good, just to shut up Howard Eskin. Please, before you go do the Mark Holmes, I did the Mark Holmes earlier. Hey, friends, Mark Holmes with your buddy, Cowboy Joe Boo. And I want to thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Network. There you go. Shaq, yeah, Mutombo had no chance against Shaq. Kobe was an Eagles fan, yeah. Kobe's my favorite athlete of all time. I can't blame you for that, JJ. Guy was great. Isaiah Thomas is a legend too. Isaiah Thomas he was good too. I liked Isaiah Thomas. I kind of liked those old Piston teams that were mean, that used to beat the crap out of Jordan. I liked those guys. I rooted for them against Chicago. I just wanted them to beat the crap out of Jordan. Besides English, how many languages can you speak? I can speak English, and I can speak Philly 500-ish. That's about it. So Dingbadish and English. And usually it's a mix of the two. You know? Do you think the Eagles should bring LaShawn McCoy back? I'm not totally against it. I love Lambert. I like Lambert except for when he fought Barkley and Rick Mahorn. Would you trade Miles Sanders for 4 first-round picks? Yes. For 4 first, yes. The best 6 man was Vinny, the microwave Johnson. Vinny Johnson, yes. No shady, damn it. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think that Freeman's going to come. I think he's going to end up in Tampa. So who's going to be left for the Eagles to get? The only guy is Shady. I think there's a real possibility it could happen. But I think the Eagles know that, and they're just waiting on it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. Vinny had to come off a screen, though. Yes. Rand should be... Manu Ginobili, great player. Who's our wide receiver core next year? We're going to find out. I mean, like I said, I think they're going to start the season with Deshaun, Goodwin, and then Ward, and then it will go from there. And I think they'll work Rager in right away. How are there 150 people and literally no comments? I don't know. People are, as soon as I say 5 more minutes, it always starts to drop. Is Isaiah Crowell available? I think he is, but I don't want him. Yeah, Leonard Fournette I'm interested in. I would make a play for Fournette, but that's just me. Because I think your running game would be so dominant, and then you would have all that space opened up in the passing game. I think it would make the Eagles' offense the next level. You know what I mean? Fletcher Cox had a bad year last year. Why don't the Eagles fans... Well, I think if you look at Fletcher Cox last year, he started off slow because he was injured. He didn't have camp training, but he came on at the end of the year. And when the Eagles needed him at the end of the year, he showed up. That's why. Ali was a better athlete than Muhammad Ali was a better athlete than Jordan. Man, maybe. I mean, Muhammad Ali's greatest boxer of all time, but he was before my time. I've watched old fights of him though. I love Shady when he was in Philly, but honestly, I'm not a fan of bringing him in now. Right now, I want Bruce. Yeah, I hear you, JJ. Philly 500 signs with the Eagles football. Hell yeah. I would do it in a second. I would do it and just block. I don't care. What are your thoughts on Jannard Avery? Interesting. I want to see what he does. I think he has a lot of potential. But not as a linebacker, as a pass rusher. We could have D. Jackson Rager and Goodwin on the field same day. It's going to be fast. Absolutely. Jamal Adams going to Dallas. Who said that? He ain't going to Dallas. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me. I know I'm not feeling that good. I know things are kind of slow right now, but I appreciate it. Thank you for everybody for watching, liking, subscribing, joining channel memberships, for the super chats. I appreciate everybody so much. Thank you so much. I am going to let you guys go, but hey, I will be back tomorrow with a video. I also have some channel membership videos tomorrow. So with that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't